spirits, heed my call. Accept this pure Cinderella soul. Restore my beloved to this mortal realm.
I have returned.
Geppetto, my love, you're back.
Amelia, hand over your soul necklace at once. I need to raise my army of puppets.
Please, love, don't do this.
The soul necklace is mine. Behold my magnificent army. With unlimited puppets at my disposal, we cannot fail. Your world will be mine. Those humans will rule the day they killed me.
Thank you for saving me, Detective. Take this, and please save my sister Catherine.
There was once a queen whose beauty was unparalleled. Before she died, she made her king promise never to marry anyone uglier than herself. Years passed, and the king found that the only person beautiful enough to be his bride was his daughter, Agnes. Horrified by her father's plan to marry her, Agnes fled. Along the way, she met Godmother, who used her magic to send Agnes to a faraway land where she would be safe from her father's pursuit. Upon arriving, Agnes saved a frog from being devoured by a giant snake. Impressed by her bravery, the frog made his identity known. He was the cursed frog prince of the Black Forest. Agnes married the prince, and they lived happily ever after until her death.
My master will take over your world. You can't stop him.
Chosen by the maiden goddess to be Godmother, Amelia traveled the world in search of Cinderellas. She aided many Cinderellas, and in return, the Cinderellas treated Amelia as if she were their real mother. One day, while on her travels, she met the woodcarver Geppetto. It was love at first sight. They got married and spent many blissful years together. However, their happiness was not to last. Upon returning home after one of her journeys, she discovered that her husband had been killed. The shock was too great, and she descended into madness. Desperately, she hatched a crazy plan. She would find the final Cinderella and use her soul, together with the soul necklace, to bring Geppetto back to life. To find Cinderella, Amelia installed the Cinderella detector in her son Pinocchio. She also created cursed ball gowns and glass slippers. If a girl who was not Cinderella wore her cursed clothes, she would turn into a glass maiden at midnight. Heedless of the suffering she caused to innocent girls and to her son Pinocchio, Amelia single-mindedly devoted her life to reviving her husband. She became known as the Evil Godmother.
I'm sorry. All I wanted was to revive my husband. He was a good man, you know, before he was corrupted by the evil trees and turned into the puppet master. Detective, please find the magic glass wand and defeat my husband, so that he may return to his old self. Also, take this. It might be useful to you.
Once upon a time, there was a Cinderella named Ella. After her father died, she was sent to work in the kitchen by her stepmother. One day, news came that the prince had decided to hold a ball. All the girls in the kingdom were invited, but Ella was forbidden to go. Forlornly, Ella made a wish that she could join her stepsisters at the ball. Hearing her desperate plea, Godmother appeared. She transformed a pumpkin and mice into a beautiful horse-drawn carriage. Then Ella's rags were transformed into a stunning ball gown and glittering glass slippers. Arriving at the ball, Ella immediately captured the prince's attention. He fell in love with her gentle nature, and they got married and lived happily ever after.
Detective, you saved me again! The magic glass wand will help us get back to the Forbidden Grove.
You haven't eaten for days.
Go away, woman. Don't bother me.
Detective? We're almost there. The pumpkin carriage has enough energy for only one trip. Have you got everything you need? Come on, Detective, let's go!
You'll never stop me. Puppets, dispose of this nuisance. My father, we should destroy the evil tree first. Father is sending his army to your world. We need to stop him.
There was once a woodcarver named Geppetto who traveled the world in search of wood suitable to carve his puppet masterpiece. One day his wife Amelia brought him wood from the Forbidden Grove, with which he carved a puppet named Pinocchio. To his surprise, the puppet came to life. Pinocchio was shunned by villagers for being a sentient puppet, so he started telling lies to get people's attention. Seeing his son's loneliness, Geppetto spent several months in the Forbidden Grove carving a giant wooden beast to act as his son's companion and protector. The time Geppetto spent in the grove corrupted him, and he grew obsessed with carving puppets, even neglecting his family for the sake of creating more puppets. The villagers grew afraid of Geppetto and his creepy puppets, so they had him put to death. Devastated, Pinocchio blamed himself for his dad's death. He decided to redeem himself by searching for Cinderella, so that he might help his mother revive his dad. Deep inside the mirror world lies a grove of trees filled with great spiritual power. This magical grove can only be accessed by means of specially enchanted mirrors. Long ago, a band of thieves found one of these mirrors and entered into the mirror world to plunder its treasures. However, they were caught and executed in the magical grove. In death, their souls lingered, corrupting the trees with their hatred and greed. The trees became twisted and deformed, and the grove came to be known as the Forbidden Grove. It is said that if a pure-hearted person created a puppet with wood from these trees, the puppet would be given a soul and come to life. However, if the puppet maker had a tainted heart, the puppet would be soulless. Those who spend too much time in the Forbidden Grove will gradually become corrupted by the thieves' souls and the evil trees. Only the magic glass wand is able to purify the grove. Once upon a time, there was a princess in the East named Shan. She had a kind and generous spirit, and all her people loved her. Shan had a stepsister named Chi, who was deeply jealous of Shan's popularity. Chi was always playing cruel tricks on Shan, but Shan never bore any ill will toward Chi. One day, Chi discovered that her beloved prince had fallen in love with Shan. In her fury, she used her magic to change Shan into a 9-tailed fox. When the prince came to visit Shan, he found out about Shan's predicament. With Godmother's help, he managed to restore Shan to her human form. He married Shan, and they lived happily ever after.
Hurry up, detective!
Thank you, Detective. Thank you, little boy, for rescuing me.
I was made from the wood in this grove, so my life force is weakening too. Just leave me here, Detective. Go defeat the Puppet Master and restore my dad back to his old self.
done? I almost destroyed this world and the next.
It's okay, Geppetto, my love. Everything's turned out fine in the end. Now we can be together forever.
Pinocchio, where's our son? We must save our son, Amelia.
Oh, I have a real body! Thank you, Mom, Dad. I love you both.
It's okay, Detective. I'll look after Pinocchio.